We are in the most intense part of eclipse season. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with eclipse season, it is a time of intense change and transformation, and really a time when anything and everything can happen. And right now, in this moment, in this week, we are in this eclipse portal where the energy is really intensified between the new moon solar eclipse and the full moon lunar eclipse. I like to tell people that this is a time when we can really manifest very quickly. We can make the changes that have been stuck and we haven't been able to make over maybe weeks, months, or even years. This is a time when the energy supports us breaking patterns and stopping and completing cycles. And in this season, it is so important to pay attention to any signs, any patterns, any messages that, are coming up for you. And so take a moment right now to notice what has come to the surface for you this week. What you need to let go, what you need to embrace, appreciate more. Because while this time holds a lot of change, there's also a lot of opportunities that come through. A phone call, an email, an encounter, a meeting that can change the trajectory of your life. But you just need to be open in receiving these blessings. So where have you received the invitation? Notice what comes through in this moment, during this reflection. Now we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces next week on the 27th. And a full moon brings about a lot of emotion, especially the week before. So right now. And there might be feeling intense emotions. There might be some doubts that are creeping up, decisions that you have made kind of based on your gut feeling, your intuition, that deep knowing that kind of feel like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do anymore. But I'm here to remind you that it is a test and that you must keep your unwavering faith that everything is unfolding as it should. And that the new path that you have started for yourself, that you have begun, is the right path for you. To have unwavering belief in your innate knowing and your innate wisdom. It may not make sense in the moment, but it always makes sense eventually. And when it's a full moon lunar eclipse brings an energy that feels like 10 times stronger. The emotions, the release, but also the celebration. And this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces coming up on August 27th is one that completes a cycle that we began 2 years ago. Pisces is a sign that is very intuitive, very psychic, extremely creative and imaginative, that asks us to really trust and to have faith. It is also a sign that is deeply connected to spiritual awakening, spiritual connection. And so over the last few years, we have changed our relationship with spirituality, with the deep connection we have with ourselves and the world around us. And most importantly, understanding that sometimes plans that we have may fall through, but on the other side, there's something even more beautiful. It doesn't mean that thing that you want won't come through. It just means that there's another path to this destination. And so during this week and next week, you may find yourself finally able to complete something that you started 2 years ago. You may find yourself celebrating a creative project, or just simply a deeper connection to your core self, a deeper connection to your higher self. Take a moment to reflect. on the things that have transpired over the last 2 years, patterns that have come up, things that you've been invited to let go of, new opportunities that have been presented to you. And tap into that deep knowing that this chapter, this story is ending, and that there is so much to celebrate. And I'd also like to add that this weekend we began Virgo season. And this Virgo season for my Virgo friends will be very different than the ones that you've been experiencing over the last 2 years. Very much so is a rebirth. And for the rest of us, we will find that we're able to make plans, make decisions in a radically new way. From a place of deep alignment and truth. And so over this next month that is coming up, it's going to be a really, really great opportunity to rebuild in a place that has been been in construction over the last 2 years. You're finally going to be able to say, this remodel, this reconstruction is done.